The Crosby line returns. And here is Crosby in on the forecheck. Sider sweeps it, intercepted by Raquel. Fires one into the glove of Gibson.
Pretty anonymous as an assistant coach as Mo Star. We don't get to talk to them very much. He quickly put a stamp on this team, and I would say Muse has done a terrific job, given nobody really had an idea that the Penguins could be this competitive at the start of the year.
Crosby across. Rink wide pass, Rust shoots, score! Rust from Crosby, and Pittsburgh strikes first. The Penguins have the early 1-0 lead.
In the last 6 games, there's that turnover. Parker Wotherspoon stands up in the neutral zone to Crosby. His quick up, Crosby to Rust, and he beats John Gibson over the blocker. Oh, this puck deflects off of Emmett Finney's stick. It turns into be a perfect pass to Rust. And what's notable about this as well,
that's tied for 4th most in the league, so they've had too many teams come back on them. Here's a centering pass, shot, save made by Gibson. Took one away from Mantha.
5-on-5 play to do the job.
Here's Duer short-handed, chips it off the glass to himself, to the forehand. Save made, the rebound off the outside of the net. Gibson made the initial save, and following was Carlson, another penalty call.
He pinches up the board and can't get to the puck, and he's not able to get a body on Duer, who collects and makes a nice chance on goal. The rebound by Achari's chipped wide. There's the high stick on Sider, so it goes to 4-on-4. It's maybe a predictable pattern for the Red Wings in the first period.
Good job by Shea to keep it onside. He'll wheel and wait for some help. Fresh legs off the bench. It's Crosby. Crosby tried the net. Off the mask. He tried to go short side. Kane on the takeaway. And when Patrick Kane has been healthy this season, we're talking about the ageless Sidney Crosby. A drop by Achari. That shot stopped by Gibson. As now across the line, Danielson with a drop. Casper puts one in harm's way. There's the first shot of the game. On net for Detroit. Van Riemsdyk swept one.
Has been the way the Penguins have played the first 10 minutes of most games this year.
Kane slings one on net. Save made by Skinner. Copp in front, creating traffic. Rust, the goal scorer, brings it across in the high slot. Dangles. Shoots one towards the net. Save made by Gibson. Raquel skating right through the top of the blue paint, providing a screen. St. Ivany tries one. Save made by Gibson.
PK talked about Mo Sider in the pregame.
Here's a break for Chinakhov. Scores! What a pass from Kendall. Newly arriving Yegor Chinakhov lights the lamp, and Pittsburgh's got the 2-0 lead.
And he's such a clever player. The Wings have 4 guys changing here. That cannot happen. You have to be sharper in the way that you change in layers. But Kendall's got his head up. He sees the Red Wings leave the ice, and he finds Yegor Chinakhov. Chinakhov just came a week ago in a trade from Columbus. He's out behind the Red Wings defense. He beats Gibson through the legs. Have a 2-0 first period lead on the Red Wings.
DeBrincat floats one on net. Copp providing a screen and had a second opportunity with a Skinner save in front. Bernard Docker swings it across. Johansson leaves it. Shovel towards the net. Save made! And it goes right through the blue paint. Pitchforks a bouncing puck, hoping for Lizotte. 5 seconds to go in the period. Long distance shot. Glove down by Skinner. Keeps play moving to end the period. With the Pittsburgh Penguins, Rasmussen gave it away. Kindle the takeaway. Drops one off to Chinakhov. Centering pass. Kulak backhander save with the shoulder by Gibson.
The awareness that he has on the ice to be in the right position always seems to be there. He intercepts the Rasmussen pass, and Brett Kulak looks for his first goal as a Penguin. Gibson makes a nice save here. This is through a little bit of
Parker Wotherspoon, who has assisted on both Penguins' goals, winds it around. Fire towards the net from the right point. Can't get past Carlson, who gave it away to JT Compher. Loose puck, Appleton finds it. Down to his knees, tied up. The trailer, Sandy Pelika on net. Save made by Skinner through traffic.
It's never very comfortable. He might go to the boards with it, but he loses this one. You're stuck a bit.
Stewart throws it back out in front. Controlled in the backhand, out of the forehand, Carlson, that shot, whistles in front, save made by Gibson. Achari had a look, Lizotte from Shea. Lizotte eyes the net, pivots to the half wall, back up top, Mantha, long shot, knuckleballs in front. St. Ivany pumps it on net, and a save made by Gibson. Letang with room. Outlets Kindle. Back across the line. Checked by Cobb. Dug free by McGroarty. Now it's Chinakhov to McGroarty. Off the shoulder of Gibson and all the way around the boards. And DeBrincat with a step. DeBrincat moves in, shoots, stop! The Cat picks the corner, and the Red Wings are on the board.
Had to be close. He takes a play that zips around the boards. McGroarty's shot deflects off Gibson's shoulder past Letang, and DeBrincat's going to run onto the puck. Head up. He takes a look, and he knows he wants to go up over the shoulder of Stuart Skinner for DeBrincat, his 22nd goal of the season. Goals in back-to-back games. And the Red Wings, who DeBrincat does not miss very often, and that's a perfect shot, and it's now a new game.
Crosby right back on the attack. Across to Rust. That shot gobbled up by Gibson.
Very dangerous, of course. It'll get to Kane, and one of the game's best passers.
Kane snaps one across. DeBrincat shoots. Hit the post! That close to tying the game with his second was DeBrincat.
A quick little pass in low earlier in the period, then he scored. Now he rings one off the post.
Sandin Pellikka unloads, and Finney has to settle it down. Cobb drives the net. Off the chest of Skinner. It's loose and clear. Crosby clears the zone. Sherratt flips it to the board. Skated onto by Raquel. Raquel's shot found the stick of Gibson. Finds Rust through center as the third period underway. Rust got the Penguins on the board first. Letang towards the net. Got it up towards the net by Rust. Fresh with a new stick from the bench. Razzo protects it behind the net. That's by Johansson. A tough man to move. Crosby has it. Carlson fed up high. Wrist shot blocked by Rasmussen. Stung a bit. Rust with room. Shoot. Save Gibson. The rebound. Loose, and he covers it in the crease with the glove.
The work behind the net leads to Carlson with all kinds of room. There's the block by Rasmussen. And Rust shot as Brazo just
back at 5 aside. 2 shots on net on that power play for Pittsburgh. Letang with room. Kulak a drive, and it looked like a piece off the blocker.
You know, if you don't really feel part of the mix, as you wouldn't after never being here, it would take you a moment to feel good.
Raquel puts one on net after knocking down a shot in front. Brings it across the Detroit line. Drops one to Carlson in his skates. The turnover. Finney heads the other way. Appleton heads towards the net. Finney rolls one on net. Stick save made by Skinner. And we're approaching 7 minutes gone by, Ray, here in the third period. Hard to imagine a better defensive game could be played by Pittsburgh. Here's St. Ivany. High and wide with a wrister. Crosby clears. Raquel carries. Working on Sider. Wrist shot. Chest save made by Gibson. And he paddles the puck to the corner. Cobb drops to DeBrincat. He's got the Detroit goal. Wrist one. Gobbled up. Box out by Letang. And now through center. Achari heading to the net. Lazat. Achari toe drag. Softly on net. Save made. Covering up with the right pad and the glove.
Chances out. It's hard work defensively. It's Achari's shot deflected by Sider that John Gibson has to deal with.
It has been forever since the Red Wings even have a shot on net. Masterful defensive game played to this point by Pittsburgh. Can they hold on as we approach the final minute of play? Crosby clears the zone. Raquel after it. The net empty. Ricard Raquel, the empty netter for the Penguins to put it away.
You end it talking about Crosby. A 6-game point streak now. 10 points for Crosby as Ricard Raquel reads this play and comes across in support. He's got the empty net.
He kept him right where he was, and it has worked to perfection. As we approach the final half minute of play, the net's still empty. So Duer fires one and pads the lead.
The fourth line, they're on the ice. They use this line heavy defensively. Lazat, Achari, and Duer. And Duer looks...
Was the season low allowed before today by the Pittsburgh Penguins? Today they allow a total of 12 shots on net on the road to the Detroit Red Wings.